I'm open.
Hell yeah.
How you doing?
We're powering through. I'm very tired. I looked at
Yeah?
myself in the mirror when I woke up this morning, and I was like, holy shit. Like, I even look like I was slightly better, but my bags were like, I was like, I can't do a frisbee podcast like this. Like,
You didn't say to yourself, holy shit, and as you're brushing your teeth, you just go, I'm open.
I definitely was like looking at myself in the mirror, and I was like, you are a frisbee podcaster. We know this. Yeah, guys, I might have to sit out the like gambling part today, because I think I got every single one wrong last week. Like every single one. Like I was watching all the games and like how all the scores played out, and I was like, no, what the hell's going on?
I don't gamble, so I will make my predictions, but not lines. I won't do lines.
Thank God I didn't have any money on any of those games. What's up, Brian?
Morning.
Oh, Ryan just rolled out of bed for sure.
Oh yeah, you like the hair? It's how top professionals do it.
Yeah, you'll learn, Max. You'll learn.
Well, welcome to I'm Open, episode 14. I gotta write these down. I don't know what episode it is. I think it's 14.
We gotta keep track.
Yeah, we're previewing today. Got a big week ahead of us, and we have with us Max Ling, our newest on-field reporter, who will be reporting live from Minnesota. Where are they playing? St. Paul?
Yeah, I think it's St. Paul this week.
St. Paul, Minnesota. He's going to be bothering people at the Union Wind Chill game so we can get the inside scoop. And that's a big game that'll probably decide that division. But yeah, there's a lot going on this week, so let's get into it.
Yeah, and just real quick, a little tidbit for the fans. We're going to negotiate Max's salary live on air right now. Max, your salary is $0. We don't make any money. Hate to break it to you.
I'll take that. I'll take the perks of the free shirt that I still have to send to you in the mail. I get to wear it for a day, and I'll take that.
Have you guys been watching any of the World Games?
A little bit.
I watched the last bit of the Canada-US game, but that was pretty much it. I was busy. I had a really busy work day yesterday.
Yeah, I saw a good chunk of that game that they lost to Germany as well.
Yeah, I've been watching the Claire Trope games. Dude, Oh my God, incredible.
The Sky against Canada last night was just
saw that
nasty.
It was insane. Do we want to I guess I think we could maybe tie in AUDL a little bit. I think there's a lot AUDL could learn from the way these games are broadcast. I think the angles are awesome. Even just like the standard, side view is still super high up. Like it's just really for Frisbee especially, they just get like more of the field. It's honestly like really fun to watch just for that reason. You can see the plays developing and stuff. Like I was really impressed with the whole production of the World's Games.
Yeah, definitely. And the updating the scoreboard correctly in a timely manner is something nice that I would like from the AUDL.
Yeah, and the replay is awesome. I mean, there's replay in AUDL, but yeah, I don't know. It's definitely maybe obviously their budget's probably a little bit different, but yeah, it was cool. Anything else like people want to bring up? I have one thing, but it's not as much of like a Frisbee thing, but it is a Frisbee thing. But the free child spike, I think, was getting some noise. People were like, my take on it is like, people were like, how are people mad about a spike? It's just a spike, whatever, man. But like, if you saw, I mean, he was like getting in the dude's face, and the guy like got up and he's like, why were you doing that, man? Like, I don't know. So I thought it wasn't as much about the spike, but it was about him like kind of John at the guy, but what's your takes on that?
Personally, I was getting super annoyed at Canada. I thought they were being whiny. And I was like, and then I don't know. And then they were like, so I will say, him getting in the guy's face, there was a guy in Canada who got fouled by Khalif later in the game, and then he scored on him and like stared him down. So if you want to get holier than thou about staring people down, then don't do it yourself.
Right. That's fair.
And they also had the kick spike. If we're saying it's about the spike, they had the kick spike too. If we're saying it's about the staring down, they had the guy staring down.
Right.
And then they also had that huge foul on Nate Goff in the end zone. So I don't know. I think people use celebrations to complain just because they're mad they got scored on, usually.
That's the core.
Yesterday.
That's the core of the issue.
You already know where I stand. I loved both of the stare downs. They were great. They were fantastic. The sport needs more. John needs some more chirping, and people are way too whiny, and they are way too entitled to this very personal idea of spirit of the game. And I think it's very spirited to like talk shit, and like if you see them talking out all the calls, like they were very respectful to each other. Like you could even see Dylan and then I think his name's Mike Mitchell, I can't remember, number 7 though, Mike McKenzie, number 7 on Canada, who stared down Khalif. Like they were having a very spirited discussion about a foul. Like I think if the like stare downs and stuff like don't affect the way in which you communicate with the other team, like that's awesome. Like then like all the power to you. Talk your talk. I love it.
I like that caveat you threw in there. It's like, because I know a lot of Southeast college ultimate, like the fouls definitely bleed into the discussion of the fouls, and it just becomes a mess. But yeah, I like that. And also it's like we expect so much of these athletes to like be completely rational and level-headed, like after maybe the guy put an elbow on him and then he jumps and scores, and like it's just like this intense kind of heat of the moment thing too. And yeah, maybe we're expecting too much to like not have someone have some kind of celebration that kind of lets it out. I don't know, Ryan, do you have anything on that?
I agree with Max in this. I don't have enough experience that see Max, he's a professional celebrator. I haven't scored enough goals to call myself one of those. But personally, it's all about fun and not being a dick. So if you can like stare somebody, I have a quick story. I got called an asshole in summer league on Wednesday.
Wow.
I was
what did
shocked.
You do, Ryan?
Shocked. So backstory is just to like try to put into context, because like when I got called an asshole, I was like, what? Like what? So we're dunking on this team, like we're undefeated, and this team's basically like the median age is like 48 years old, so like they're just not keeping up with us. And I think it's 14-6. So also the last 3 games we've gone to 15, just like weird, like usually summer league ends before that. 14-6, somebody throws a hammer to me. It's a really shitty hammer, so I like half lay out, but I end up on the ground, and I'm like on my knees, and I see someone striking in the end zone, so I throw a hammer from my knees. Like it was a great hammer, perfect in stride. Guy catches it, so like I'm like laying down on the ground. We score, we win, and this woman walks over, and she's like, "We all think you're an asshole, but I'll give you that one." And I was like, "You guys all think I'm an asshole? What did I do?"
Because we're running up the score in summer league.
So then I walked away, and I was like trying to figure out what I did, but no, yeah. If just be nice, have fun, and honestly, the sideline, we were trying to talk about it, and to your guys' point about getting scored on, I think they were just upset they were getting their ass kicked. Like when you're losing, it's like it's tough to have fun, because especially when you expect to win. So
yeah, I think along with like the expectations that we have to be spirited when you're winning or crushing somebody, there's also being a sore loser, and like not being spirited on the other end as well. And I think something like that is like a good example of like you're losing, and yeah, you know, it's important to remain spirited there. It's just as important when you're losing too. So
Sure.
If you're scoring and you're not celebrating in some fashion, you're just missing an opportunity to ignite energy into your own team, and maybe that's even less spirited. I don't know about that, but I definitely would celebrate after literally everything, because it gets your team going. I think that's important. And if both of those dudes in the World Games staring each other down, like, gets their team going, like, which from what I saw from the rest of the team celebration, like, it did, I think that they were successful.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's a good thing about the AUDL is that we see a lot more of that intense celebrating, but it doesn't usually bleed into like chippiness or fighting. I think there was one fight at the Summit Growlers earlier this season, but that's the only one I can remember.
I don't like recall why it happened. We were just watching like, oh, that's getting chippy. Yeah, they're getting fighting. Like, I don't know. So that was weird, but it's kind of cool. I kind of was hoping for a fight. Would have been fun.
Yeah, the dude like left. Like, I was just watching the game from like a bar with no volume on, and just suddenly a dude's leaving without a shirt on. I'm like, what is going on? What's up, Joe?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
How's the office?
Oh, the office is great. I'm using our conference room right now for this. So
nice.
How's everybody doing? Oh, Max Larry Lang, you beautiful bastard.
Joe, it's good to see you. I haven't seen you in a long time.
Oh my God, how's everybody doing? How far are we into this pod?
We're still dumping. We're dumping about specifically the US games and our takes on celebrations, or the World Games and their celebrations.
Who's got spicy takes about celebrations?
We've kind of dumped on it enough, I feel like. But yeah, we're kind of pro. We're like, did you see the Dylan Free Child like staring the dude down and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
We're generally pro that, I think, you know, gets the people going. I don't know. You have any things you want to rattle off on that?
I just think the world needs more international frisbee all the time. Celebrate as much as you want. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Good take.
Yeah, it's pretty much right.
I just won't pay. I'm not gonna bet on the games, but I will happily give you spicy takes about players and things that I think are gonna happen in the game that are non-betting related and probably fictitious. But
Beautiful.
I got you.
So that's exactly what I want. So let's start. Let's just kind of go down. I think Breeze and Royal is the first game, but there's not a ton to say about that one, I don't think, unless anyone has anything strong they want to say. But the Royal have looked pretty bad recently, and the Breeze are good. The only thing is the Breeze did almost lose to the Rush when they went to Canada earlier this year, but I don't know. I don't think they'll have any issues. Does anyone see this being an interesting game?
The Royal are going to win.
You think the Royal are going to win?
No, I don't. No, I think the Breeze past these guys.
Nice.
Yeah.
When I was a senior in high school, I visited George Washington, and Tyler Monroe was there, and I hung around his apartment with a friend from school, and it was there that, you know, very drunkenly he promised me an AUDL championship for the Breeze. So I'm thinking in that spirit, he's gonna keep rolling. They're taking this game for sure.
You think this is the year for that?
He promised me, man, that whatever 5 years ago. I don't even know if the AUDL was happening, but he's Tyler the Prophet Monroe. Get it going.
Love it. All right. Next we have Alley Cats versus the Radicals, and this one's huge because it more or less decides that third central playoff spot. I think essentially the Alley Cats have to win by 2 or more because of the tiebreaker, and then they're in good shape. And the Radicals just have to win straight up. Yeah, what do you guys think is going to happen?
I mean, as much as I want to say the Alley Cats win this game, I don't really see it if it's in Madison. Like maybe if it's in Indy, because like, you know, AT or Indy, especially when they play at home. But I don't know, in Madison, they just came out looking strong last week.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's what I was gonna say.
I kind of feel like this is Madison's game to lose. And I don't really see that happening.
I don't know what they changed, but they kind of put it together when they needed to last week against the wind chill. And I don't know, the Rascals have been a bit of an enigma this season. It's been like, we thought they were really good, like much better than they actually were at the start. And then they just kind of fell off a little bit. And then I guess maybe just looking at the playoff pictures kind of light a fire under their ass a little bit, and they just kind of took care of business last week. So they're doing something right, and I'd be surprised if they dropped this one, but I'm definitely gonna be rooting for the Alley Cats just because I think that's more interesting.
I think the Radicals home field is just like something special, and rumor has it, and you know, don't quote me on this, but KPS, your favorite Madison Radicals player, you guys know who he is now, correct?
we're still learning. He's the blonde guy, right?
yeah. I'm predicting that he misinterprets this game as a cosplay convention.
he shows up as Sailor with like big boobs or something.
And I think that's gonna ignite some spirit under the Radicals and their fans. And yeah, I think that's just gonna propel them to take in this win. It's gonna be a tight one, but I think that's what the Madison Radicals, aka the Rascals, need.
But yeah, the Radicals I think are favored by -1.5. That's my
okay. I thought that was kind of an upset pick from all of us. Yeah, I thought that was
no.
No, I think because of the home field, I think if it were in Indy might be favored by like even a couple points, but
Radicals -2.
So. Yeah, I don't know. I think the Alley Cats are as good of a team as the Radicals, possibly better when they're in their precious dome. But yeah, at Bree Stevens, after seeing last week, I gotta go with the Radicals, I think. All right, so next we have Summit Growlers. That wraps up our Friday action. This one's in San Diego.
My hot take is Growlers cover.
What is the line?
I have no idea, but I'm calling it right now.
Yeah. Oh, Felix Prano is out. I didn't even look at the roster.
He signed my beer.
He did sign your beer.
That's huge.
That's
okay. Wait, real quick. I gotta go, but I also have Toronto over Philly. All right, go Toronto.
Toronto over Philly is very dumb.
What an idiot.
He's a hater because he went to the Breeze Philly game last week, so he's all in on the Breeze. But anyway, I think if the Summits back-to-back were reversed and this were the second game, I think it might be a little more spicy, because if there is a chance for the Summit to lose this regular season, this is the one.
Yeah, I mean, I look at the Summit's roster right now. It looks like we've got Alex Atkins, who's maybe like resting his ankle or something. But I mean, look at the roster. It's the same dudes that have been doing it all season, and it's their first game of the weekend, so they're going to be fresh. I wouldn't bet against the Summit in this game.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if and I don't know what his travel plans have been. We might have to talk to his travel agent, but Goose Helton, his wife is Kayla Helton, who is playing in these World Games. I'm curious if he's traveling from Birmingham, Alabama, to San Diego for this game. So he might be on his own jet lag. I don't know. There's a time difference that could affect his play. Not that it's enough to change the outcome of the game, but I'm still Summit over everything. If Alex Atkins is there, that's Summit win. That's for sure.
I mean, the only thing I can say is that the Growlers for sure want this game more. Like, they personally believe they can beat the Summit team. They're at home. They have everything going for them. It looks like they've kind of got all their dudes. So I would not be surprised if they win by 1, lose by 2, but I'm going to put my money where my mouth is, and I have money on the Summit winning. That's $600, but we can talk about the next game. But I'm going to go Summit.
Now we're moving on to Saturday. We got a couple of games that maybe deserve a bit less discussion, starting with Flyers Thunderbirds. So
who you got, Sam?
Yeah, does anyone want to say anything about this game? I guess I'll look at the rosters.
Trevor Lynch, we played against that guy at Nationals.
Oh yeah, I don't know if it's been said yet, but because we did beat Pittsburgh at Nationals, that might be what the Flyers need to win this game. So I would take credit for them winning this game because we beat it at Nationals. If you guys don't, do you guys remember that?
Yeah, I remember
now that you mention it,
yeah. Which team specifically beat Pittsburgh?
I think it was the Tulane Tucks, the Fighting Tulane Tucks.
Did NC State also beat them in that pool? I'm pretty sure they did, right?
I think everyone did.
Yeah, I think everyone but
Illinois. Yeah.
So you got NC State beating them. So this is basically, a rematch with the NC State Flyers against the Pitt Thunderbirds.
I like calling them the NC State Flyers. I think that's great. I think
all right. We'll stick with that from here on out. Yeah, not much to say there. Next we have Hustle Cannons. Not much to say here except
it's a toss-up.
We're waiting still for the Hustle to release Brett Holzmeier's measurements.
Is Sasha active in this game?
Is who?
Sasha, Frisbee Sasha, Star Wars.
No, he's out.
Give me Hustle. No, Sasha, give me Hustle.
Radicals Detroit. Anyone got any thoughts?
No.
I want the Mechanics to win so bad. They deserve just one win.
Yeah, I root for them every week, and it's painful, but they could throw a wrench in the central playoff race if they just hand one to the Radicals.
They really could. Plain spoiler. They have the benefit every game of like catching a team on their heels or something, because everyone's playing Detroit. Like, all right, here we go. Let's just go through the motions, and we'll probably win. And they have that benefit every time, and it hasn't really worked in their favor. But
they're just building it up for a big end of the year run.
Yeah. That one game, they saved it all for the end.
I can't wait till the next 2 weeks where we get the Legion Cannons winless play each other.
Legion are going to smack the Cannons.
I agree.
All right, on to the game of the week that won't air until 26 hours after it happens. Union Wind Chill. Of course, we'll have the live coverage, so don't worry about that.
Well,
yeah, this is a big one.
One, I gotta say that what stands out to me is Nate Goff and Eli Artemakis not being there for the Union. I think that's those are some tough blows, but they do get Paul Arders back, and underratedly, I've always enjoyed Paul Arders' game. I think that'll be huge. He was there, I think, when they beat the wind chill, but was not when they lost. Colin Dingleberry. Dingle is actually a family name. No joke, it actually comes from his grandfather from the war. I think he was in the Vietnam War, so Dingle back in Nam. He's if he shows up to the game, he's a teammate, even though he's injured. I think that's a step up for the wind chill. I can go into more depth with all of these people and all the inside scoop. Any questions, any talking points you want me to go on?
How similar is Josh Klain to Josh Lane?
Josh Klain is extremely different. Very opposite games. But I'll tell you what, Josh Klain did call me before the season, and he was watching film of Ottawa versus Indianapolis. I don't think he realized he was talking to me on the phone, but what he did report, what I do understand is that this man is very prepared. He has watched all the film in the world. So you got to think that that's going for him. Plus his hinge game is unmatched. That's what I hear.
Love that. I've got two things. First thing, Nick Papas on Union. His number is ? I think that's interesting.
He's active too. Get ready to see that jersey.
Yeah. What number? We don't know. So look out for that. And I've got one scoop on a wind chill guy, kind of. Andrew Roy was my high school teammate. I've probably shouted him out on the pod before, but he looked really solid last week. He basically dragged Cal into the whatever it was, quarterfinals at nationals. His back might be sore from carrying that team. So look out for that. But no, he's the dude who like he was just like such a workhorse. Like even in high school, like he was just always going balls to the wall. And I would just like kind of like try to mess with him. I was like we're doing like 4-line or something, and I'd just be like, come on, Andrew, like, come on, go faster. Come on, you're dogging it out there. Like, come on, let's go. And he's like already like running as hard as he possibly can. And he's just like super intensely focused. I'm like, come on, like see more out of you. Let's go. Come on. And he would find another gear and he would just, like keep plowing. So yeah, he's just gotten so experienced with all the high kind of ultimate that he's been playing. So he's definitely gonna be like a central piece of I guess their O-line. I can't remember if he was playing D-line. Yeah, O-line. Yeah. So yeah, he's definitely like kind of an X factor. He's coming in like halfway through the season. So yeah.
Rumor has it he's actually going to be at halftime doing a board game demonstration at midfield. Loves board games and will be demonstrating for all the fans. That's what I've heard.
Well, don't disappoint us, Andrew. That's all I got to say.
Mm-hmm. So for the fans at home, you have sort of a view of the two life paths that you can go on from the same point with the same first name. You can either work really hard and be in the AUDL, or you can crack jokes about people who work hard and then you're on a podcast. So that's where we all chose to be.
Oh, also, I will say this is a coming home party for Ross Barker. I don't know what the people of the Ultimate community know, but I know that in the Minnesota community, we all remember Ross Barker's game winner at the state championship for De La Salle High School. And I gotta think that the fans from De La Salle are going to be out here supporting the Union. I think that's underrated. There might be a presence here.
It's a classic.
Dobie, 12-10 to the hole.
Oh, this is basketball.
Yeah.
Moore going the other way, outside. Parker, yeah! No time. That's the game.
Oh,
beautiful.
Classic. They're the state champions
Just beautiful. Sports
That's
at
awesome.
its highest.
And that's the game.
Yeah, he's him. That's huge. That's a huge factor. Next, we have Philly and Toronto. Joe said his truth, which was that he thinks Toronto's going to win. But yeah, Philly's going to Canada for a chance, I think, to lock up their playoff spot. So Joe has Toronto, even though last matchup, I think Philly won by 4 or 5. And Philly has looked really good lately against, even though they lost twice to the Breeze. Those are both, buzzer beater losses.
I think that Philly-Toronto game, Toronto looked like, much worse, I think, than I was expecting them to look. And I think part of that was being on the road at Philly. I think their stadium has some wind. Like, I don't know, it's like right on the interstate there. Like, it looked like a windy game. I don't want to fault the Rush too much for that. Obviously the Breeze went to Toronto and Rush looked like, like a carbon copy of the Breeze. Honestly, it was a really close game. So I don't think it's a bad take by Joe necessarily. I think Philly is going to take care of business here. But I think if there's an upset this week, it could be this game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's not crazy.
I think Sean Mott just lost the Summer League game I saw that somewhere on Twitter, and I think that he's got to be hurting.
Yeah, he's in his own head.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Joe might be right on this one. I don't know.
Losing a Summer League game is a dark pit you got to drag yourself out of. Yeah. Especially when you're a professional Ultimate Frisbee player.
Next, we have Breeze still in Canada playing Ottawa. The only main thing to note, I guess, is that this is a back-to-back for the Breeze. Let's see.
Zach Norbaum dressed but not playing. What's going on there?
Well, I'm glad he's not naked.
It's like one of those just nude. It's like, all right, respect.
Yeah. Personally, I don't see the Breeze having any trouble with Ottawa. Ottawa's what, 2-7?
Yeah, I think the Breeze take care of business this weekend.
I would love to see one of the Canada teams just pull off an upset. I think that would make this weekend very interesting.
Next, we have the Spiders' quest to the playoffs. If they can win this shred game, I think it becomes very plausible that they could make the playoffs. Which upsetting the shred is no small task. But I think if that happens, all they need is the Growlers to lose to the Summit and then the Spiders to beat the Growlers. So anyway, with that said, the Shred probably are going to be fine and win this game, I would think.
Does Shred have Joel, or is he still out?
Yeah,
Joel's active. Jordan's
honestly,
active.
we don't talk about this guy enough, but Jordan Kerr is lighting it up right now.
Yeah,
friend of the pod.
Maybe an angle we could take on this is Jordan Kerr. He's a former Spider himself. Will he have it in his heart to squash the Spider that he loves so dearly?
Max,
I don't know.
Hot take, Max.
Yeah, I can't even. I wish I could fantasize about that, but no. I mean, he's just gonna destroy them. Like, absolutely.
Yeah.
I think he has no problem. This is a different team than. Oh no, he played on them last year, correct?
I believe so.
2021. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. No problem there.
Yeah, he hates those guys now.
Yeah,
he told me off air. He hates them.
Joel Clutton, he's got fantastic hair. I remember him back when he played at back when he was playing for Texas Tough. I think you guys, by the way, and the previous podcast, you guys should have been playing a drinking game for every time you guys said tough. There was so many times that you said tough. So in that spirit, I'll be drinking my sparkling water for Joel Clutton. Shout out Joel Clutton. Let's go tough.
All right. So moving on from that, we have Legion Seoul, and the Seoul are at home. Their home stadium being the home stadium of the greatest quarterback of all time, Drew Brees' high school. Also the second greatest quarterback of all time, Nick Foles' high school. So yeah, Austin's playing Dallas. Essentially they have to win this game and a matchup with the Cannons and a lockup playoffs. So I don't see them taking this game lightly. I think they're going to take care of business.
Yeah, Reese is there. Shout out Michael Mathis on Legion, who had a speaking role in the 2009 film Band Slam. Reese informed us of that.
He looks like he'd be an all-star in Band Slam.
Yeah, right. Wow, that's a little bit of a dig at his bio. At his size, you wouldn't think that he'd be like good at Frisbee.
He's 5'10". That's not like small.
No, it's not even short.
He's 150. That's kind of skinny.
That is super skinny for 5'10". Well, how much does Brett Halsmeyer weigh? He's 5'11". How much does he weigh?
They won't even put his weight on there.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Doing some investigative journalism right now.
Yeah,
Nothing.
Wow.
He doesn't even have a face. What does he look like? We don't know.
He's naked out there.
He's not dressed.
What if he just like walked onto the field and like he had like a mask and it's just all gray?
He's like, hello guys.
I'm curious. Going back to that roster, if you can, the Austin Seoul roster, Dallas Legion. I think that after the post game, there's gonna be a game of what do you call it? Like of beer pong, or no, sorry, not beer pong, rage cage. I'm curious who you got winning the rage cage game, the Seoul Legion combo rage cage game, or losing. Sorry, who's taking the middle cup?
Oh, who's getting in the cage?
Yeah.
I got to go with Michael Mathis just because of his size, you know.
Yeah.
Something tells me Reese Bowman is very talented at Rage Cage and has like no mercy. Like once you're in the cage, you're in the cage.
Well, yeah, I feel like Kyle Hankey just looks like a formidable Rage Cage player. So
I think Elliot Moore. He spent too much time at Oklahoma Christian. He's got to be the guy. I think reigning D3 offensive player of the year. No. Sorry, national player of the year. Don't get it twisted. Will Brandt for D3 player of the year. But yeah, that's tough. Also, did anyone see Matt Armour's tweet? He had a fantastic tweet about the USA. The fact that the USA lost and that we should all get free dues.
Yeah, I saw that.
I think that's important.
USA Ultimate has to refund you.
Yeah.
I'm with that. All right. We're at the last one. We've got Summit on their back-to-back against the Aviators. Sadly, Rookie of the Year favorite Everest Shapiro is not rostered. He's not even dressed. Poor guy. With that swollen ankle. So
damn, they straight up cut his ass.
Yeah, he's off the team. They don't want to pay his $50. But yeah, I don't think there's much to say about this game. It's probably not going to be pretty.
Missing Sam Cook.
Yikes. I think I'm gonna have to look away unless I want to see some Aviators get murdered by a mountain.
All right, well, they deserve it because they kept me up till 4 a.m. after the last Summit game, and that was too much for me. At this point in my life, it's too much for me, even though some of them were like 30. Although I will say, God, I forget who it was. Was it who was that?
Mitchell Steiner.
Yes, Mitchell Steiner loved common courtesy. He was into the rules of common courtesy.
Oh my God. Like, we're sitting on the couch, it's like 3:30, we're trying to go to bed, and he's like, Sam, do you know which is the south facing side? And we're like,
it was incredible.
Did you disclose your Jonathan Nethercutt inside scoop, Sam? Yeah, we disclosed that to everyone. I think everyone needs to hear it.
I think it's time. We got to get the cat out of the bag.
If anyone's listening this long, they deserve to know. Let me check through my text to make sure I get the song right.
Yeah, get the song
right. Do you remember the specific song?
Yeah. So I asked. So after the last Summit Aviators game, which Ryan and I went to, we went out to some bar with the Summit guys and the Aviator guys. And I asked Nethercutt, because there was some karaoke going on. I asked him what his go-to karaoke song is. And he said that it's How You Remind Me by Nickelback.
Was he like straight faced, or was he like fucking with you? Like
No, he was pretty straight faced. He clarified that like it's just a song that he like knows the words to. I don't know if this was like a face-saving explanation, but he was just like, this is a song that I would feel comfortable singing just because I know it like back to front because I've heard it so many times. But maybe he loves Nickelback. I don't know. I
probably have to run because I have a meeting in like 9 minutes.
We're burning through this. We're burning through this.
Yeah. Okay. Let's do it.
Speed round. Ready for some lines?
Let's do it.
Oh, shoot!
Had to do it. Sorry, Max. Had to do it. I love how green this picture is. All right. Let's get into it. We already talked games, so we got to make sure Alu makes his meeting. No discussion. Breeze -5. Max, who you got?
No comment.
Okay. I thought I could trick you. Alu, who you got?
Breeze.
I got Royal +5.
No.
I'll take Royal also.
Oh!
All right, next we got Alley Cats Radicals -2. Alu, who you got?
Alley Cats +2.
Ryan?
Yeah, I've got Radicals -2.
No!
I've also got Radicals -2.
No!
Sorry,
I'm gonna lose all of mine.
I love Alu going
I'm
first.
so bad at this.
Yeah. All right, Alu, Summit -5.5.
Oh man, Growlers cover. Growlers +5.
Growlers +5.5.
Oh, thank God. Finally.
I'm gonna say fucking take the Summit.
Nice. It's gonna be around that line. 5.5 seems really good. It's just in San Diego.
It's in San Diego.
All right, Flyers -5, Alu.
Flyers -5.
Yeah, Flyers -5.
Yeah, I'm with you guys. Hustle -5, Alu.
Nah. Cannons +5.
Oh boy.
I'm
gonna go Hustle -5. I'm never ever gonna take the Cannons.
Really? The Hustle looks. All right, let's go. Next one.
Radicals -6.5. What you got?
Oh man, I'll take. I don't want to bet for the Radicals to win by that much. Oh, can I look at the scores? There's not enough time. Oh God. I'll go -6.5. I don't like that though.
I'm going Detroit +6.5.
Oh,
I think 7's a lot. 7.
Yeah, no. I'm going to Detroit. I'm sorry, I'm changing.
No,
I get one every time, Ryan. It's a rule. I get one. I change it. Detroit.
Detroit's winning this week. I'm just telling you right now.
Detroit
I'm with
+6.5.
I'm with Max. Detroit's gonna win, but for the purposes of this, I'm gonna take Radicals -6.5. All right, Phoenix -4.5.
I think Toronto covers. Oh God, I don't know.
God, I don't know in this one. I forgot. I actually went through the lines last night. Oh God, I go Phoenix -4.5. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, this is a tough one. I think I'm going to go Toronto also, but that's a good line. I'm not sure. Breeze -5 versus Ottawa.
Someone else go first.
No, you got to go first. Look at me. I don't know.
No, don't do me like that. Oh, okay. Fuck. It's on the road. It's their second game of the week. No, it's their first one. No, it's their second one.
It's the second one.
Oh, but it's still just on Saturday. Oh God, man. Give me Breeze, I guess. Oh, fuck, dude.
Just because I said that, give me Ottawa +5.
Damn it.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Ottawa also.
No, fuck, dude. Okay, so like one of us is gonna be extremely wrong. I have a feeling it's gonna be me. So
all right, Shred -3.
Shred
2.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Shred. And then Soul -7 against
all right,
Dallas.
Ayla, you gotta agree with me on this one.
Legion cover.
Legion to cover.
Okay.
Yeah, that's easy. There's no way this should be the biggest line of the week.
That's crazy.
It's crazy. 7 points. Also, it's like not really a road game because it's an hour away.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then lastly, well, not lastly, but second to lastly, Summit -6.5.
There's a chance that the Summit just like don't care as much and don't try as hard. Man, it's at home for the Aviators. How much did they win by last time?
They won by, I think, 9 last time or 8.
Okay, I'll take Summit.
But this is in LA.
I'll take Summit. Sorry, Aviators.
What did I say? I think I took Summit too. Yeah, Summit -6.5. God, that's
I'm taking Summit. I don't think the Aviators are going to score more than like 10. Game of the week, wind chill -1.5 at home.
I really like wind chill here. I don't really know why, but I don't know. They kind of just edged out Union last time, right? So, and now they're at home. I'll take wind chill.
Yeah, I want to shout out friend of the pod, Pavianis. Love that he came on and kind of gave us a stern talking to. And now that I've said that, I hope he'll forgive me for taking wind chill -1.5.
Yeah, I'm also going to take wind chill -1.5. I think Pavel was very honest about the state of things when he came on. So I think he might even agree, but that's just my assumption. Max, you're going to be there.
Yeah.
Your thoughts?
Yeah. Shout out Abe Coffin and his calves. Those calves are massive. And I've practiced with Wincho. There was one crossover Sub-Zero practice. From what I saw there, even though they practice terribly, I think that's still good enough to beat the Union.
Oh, here's a question I saw about that crossover practice. So was it like one half of the field was AUDL sized and then one half was like USAU sized?
No, we scrimmaged AUDL field the whole time, but we changed the rules halfway through. So there was it was stall 7 at the beginning, and then we moved to stall 10 and played regularly. But I don't like those big fields, man. Honestly, I tried to miss most of the practice. I tried to stand on the sideline and just talk to people the most. So,
nice.
Yeah.
So you could practice for sitting on the sideline and talking to people this weekend.
Exactly. You knew the vibes. Yeah.
All right. Well, let's wrap up. This has been our week preview of I'm Open. Thanks for listening. Stay tuned. This weekend we'll figure out how to get your live reporting onto our Twitter. Maybe I'll just have to give you the Twitter password for the weekend.
Boy, that could be messy. Yeah,
it could be.
It could be.
Depends how much you're drinking at the game, but
I might have to stay sober for Twitter. We'll see.
Yeah, You don't get paid if you get too drunk.
Yeah.
Don't tell him he doesn't get paid anyway. Oh wait, we already did. I've shown my cards.
All right.
I gotta run, y'all, but I'm open.
See you
I'm
later.
open.
I'm open.